then we'll get started right here with Clown Go Round. So we are going through the mic, and right now, anyone who's watching this after should be able to see this part, but anyone who's watching this live, I have chat right over here, and I'm going to wait for them to hear me and see me. Once you guys can see and hear fine, then let me know, because then we'll get started right here with Clown Go Round. So looks like we're good. Okay, mic sounds good. So here it is, Clown Go Round, the final one of the poll, new poll coming tonight. And if you don't see it tonight, check again tomorrow morning in the community tab, and it will be there. So that will mostly be, we're getting into the older years, still not too old. It's going to be 2019, maybe 2018. So yeah, getting a bit older now. But yeah, Clown Go Round for today, he is really cool, or I guess they are really cool. Comes with 3 clowns, and I also have the Ferris Wheel, which is kind of just the separate version of this. I think they go great together. And that one comes with 5 clowns, and they look very similar, so they go really well together. They also have a seesaw, and they also have a rocking one on an elephant and a duck. So there's a lot of cool things you can pair with these. Here are the top rings. This thing is pretty large. It's about 7 feet high, and then it's got this large ring around the top, making it wide as well. So that's pretty cool. Also, one thing I do want to mention is very excited because tomorrow I'll be dropping a video on the 15-foot Phantom. I actually got one, which is crazy rare. Hardly anyone has it right now, and nobody's made a video on it yet. So I am going to be uploading that tomorrow. The reason why I won't do it tonight is because I want to get dark demos. And it's not dark just yet, so once it is, then I'll be filming that and releasing it tomorrow, because I know a ton of people want to see that. And I did too. He is my favorite from Home Depot. Here are the 2 clowns right here. And this one, I don't think I said, he's sold by Morris. He's sold on Halloween Express, made by SVI, or these, but yeah. Here are the clowns right here. This one's missing his hat, and they're not posed at all right now. We can pose them much better later. They actually have wooden swings, so that's pretty cool. We have another clown right here, and they're all attached to metal bars at the top with rope. Okay, now we have the missing hat. We've got a lot of poles. I love that they color these maroon. The red looks awesome, so much better than just black poles when they're visible like this. Now we also have this piece right here, which if some of you have watched that video on Clown Go Round, was actually completely snapped and wrong pieces. So I had to get this a replacement part and a re-weld before it could actually be working. So I got this thing, and I had to wait months to actually see it, but it is fully good now. It's re-welded right there at the joint with the motor, and it does spin now, so it's all good. But yeah, it does look pretty cool now. It didn't though. It was pretty bad, and it also came with this extra ball, so I have an extra ball for it, although it's not meant to. We have the adapter, which is 6-volt 2-amp, I believe. Let's see. Yep, 6-volt 2-amp. We have the base, which is a perfect square with two side structure supports. Elijah, the animatronic collector, thank you for the $2 donation. How big is the Phantom's head and hands? They are huge, and I would totally go get them right now, but they are 15 feet in the air. So if he wasn't, I will show those, and I will show those on a later stream, but they're massive. The head is larger than any 12-footer, so the head, I'd say, is around like this big, and the hands are probably about 12-foot size. They're pretty large, about that. So huge head and pretty big hands as well. And Angela Cahill, thank you for the $2 donation. When will you start your Halloween display? Well, we're open Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And that's the days you can walk through. But stuff will be out before then, mostly just decor, not animatronics. Animatronics will come out maybe a bit the day before. The Home Depot ones that are waterproof, those should be out a bit earlier, but animatronics, those will probably be out maybe the day before, probably Saturday, the day of opening. But everything else, like the whole graveyard scene, stuff like tiki torches, so flames, facades like the sewer, and all the walls will be up very soon, although you can actually walk through on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And also we have just a younger crowd option where if you don't want to come, especially like if you're younger and you're a bit scared to go in, maybe come at our earlier times. We are open from 3 to 5 for just no actors and not intensely scary props on like Mutant. So we do have those hours for younger kids, and then we have the full scare and everything on hours later on at 6 to 9. So we have A to B, which is our first connection down here, and then we already have to do something down here with C. C is going to go right here, but we have these bottom supports that come up to it. So we do want to line these up first before we snap it down, but I'm going to half snap so we can line it up a bit better now. There we go. And it should be fully snapped almost. Uh-oh. Actually, the snap lock's in the wrong direction here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to half snap it again, but let's line these up. All right, that is correct. There we go. Okay, so they're lined up. So let's snap this down the right way now. There we go. All right, so both structures are on now. The Phantom has like, I don't even know. There was like so many of these, and it also has side connectors. It's crazy. But yeah, there we go. Looks good, pretty supportive. Let's put on this pole, and then we'll move it up. This is another B pole, actually. I don't know if it's supposed to have this, but yeah, it goes from C to B. That's strange. Maybe that's the reason why mine is very tall, I guess. I don't know. That just seems weird, but we'll put that on there. Let's move the camera up because it is already pretty tall. All right. We have D is not supposed to be in this. That was actually, if you guys saw that, that was actually part of the Ferris wheel attachment that they sent because mine was missing a control box. So they sent me a Ferris wheel piece because it's the same exact sound, same exact motion, and I switched it out from that, and that's why D was there. It's not actually meant to be there. And this is not really connecting right. I think we might have taped this actually last time because the weld is broken there. It is a bit weird, but that should be fine right there, how that is. Let's see. You guys, yeah, you can see all that. Okay. So now we have these side rings that are going to go around it, and it actually Velcros onto these as well. Although, wait, first, we do want to get these clowns on and posed. The posing we can do the rings first, but we do want to get these on first because this is actually what they attach to, which I forgot about. Okay, so we have one clown ready here. We'll twist him just enough so these can be straight up like that. And it doesn't matter which one these click on. I remember some of them were more difficult to click on than others, so I'd recommend just putting it on whatever one works the best. This one seemed to work great, so we'll just keep that one there. Now you guys probably can't see all the way down to the clown, yeah, but I'll move that down before we start posing down there. We have some twisted up pieces here. 2 different clowns kind of twisted. There we go. All right, now we can take this. Here's our second clown, and we'll attach it right over here. We do want to make sure these are posed. The legs have to be posed pretty specifically because it will mess up their center of gravity and make them look pretty weird on the swing if they're not posed correct. So we do want to make sure that's right. This one's not fitting in too great, so let's switch it over and see how it does over here. Some of the snap locks just don't line up. You kind of need to figure out which ones work better than others. It's probably because they drill them to a certain peg. That seems to be better right there. And then we have our final one, which is right here. This guy is going to click on this one. Hopefully this works a bit better over on this side. All right, slide that in. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. They're all posed very weird right now. But before we move down, let's get these ring pieces on. So it looks like both sides are big, no big and small side, so that shouldn't matter. We can just slide this right on right here. All right, hold on. Try to get that in better. There we go. Okay, and this is going to Velcro all the way around that, this section right here. So let's do that. We'll Velcro our first section before we move on to the next. Let's just wrap this around here. There we go. There's one. There's about 2 or 3 per section. There's 3 on this one, but it's not perfect always. So let's slide this over. There we go. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Let's get our second ring on over here. Make sure you guys can still, yep, okay. Get our second ring on right here. Same thing, goes in just like arm prongs basically, just one on each side. This one's actually very bent weird. So let's actually get this other one on because that's really bent. Let's see about this. This definitely seems to be better already. Yeah, this one's definitely better. Hopefully that other side is bent enough to allow that one to actually go in. Okay, we have some Velcros over here. There we go. And once we have all these Velcros on, it's going to be better to pose all this and easier to pose it all correct. So we can do that too. And then we'll still move down and pose all those clowns because, like I was saying, they kind of have to be posed a certain way or else it won't look too great. There we go. This looks really cool. I love this section. And as you can see, it's really tall as well. Nearly the height of Jack Stalker. So it is around 7 feet. All right. Yeah, we can go do Nozzle's demo after this. All right. So final ring right here. Final piece of the ring. Let's see if, because this one was bent, let's see if it actually works fine here. All right. Put this on right here. It's better. It's not great, but it definitely fits in better. There we go. Okay. So now we can attach our final bits over here of Velcro, and then they're pretty much ready, just some posing to do. This one's actually pretty bent down. Shouldn't matter though. All right, there we go. And it looks like we only have one more here. Yep. That's gonna go right around like that. Okay. So that looks pretty cool right there. As you can see, one side is really tilting down right there. That side's just a bit bent, weird. But now we're gonna move down to the clowns. Here they are. As you can see, they are posed not great because they were in the box for that long. But let's get this guy's hat on over here first, and then we'll pose them all much better. Okay, so hat is on. Let's start with this guy. Best thing I've found to do is put the legs out a lot. They do have to be forward a good amount because he is back heavy. Like that. Okay, and now I figured out something with the arms last year that helped a lot. I don't know what it was though. It might have been bringing them back. That would make sense, I think. Bring them back a bit more. Yeah, that brings them. That brings the body forward when you bring the arms back. So that is probably the best thing to do. It's a bit weird clothing right here. I'm gonna try to put the elastic band around his neck because that's just kind of weird looking. Don't want to see the metal in there. There we go. That should be better. There we go. That hides it. Okay. So even though the arm positioning can look a bit weird when you're doing this, it's worth it to make them sit upright. Okay. Bring these in just a tiny bit more. And that clown is pretty good right there, how he is. That looks pretty upright. So now we have our next one over here. These legs are not too bad. They were definitely worse when I first got him out of the box. I remember that being pretty bad that first time. We'll try to attach this Velcro better up here on the hat. Okay, and this one's already upright very well, so we'll keep him how he is. Don't want to mess that up. This one is very leaned back, so pose these down. All right. Now he's leaning back, so what we want to do is actually push these like that. I think pushing forward would make him go more back. So let's bring them in together a bit more. And then we'll bring them back, kind of like we did with that first one. And hopefully, yep, that helps a lot. So now, that looks pretty good. Just adjust his clothing a bit here. All right. So they all seem to be pretty good with their swing positioning now. So let's plug it all in. It's going to be a bit difficult to get it all in one shot, but I can move it around if we need to. Now, the wiring is actually a bit weird with this one. There is no actual wiring up, but the adapter is kind of a process here. What you want to do, this is what they recommend and definitely what you should do, because it could get caught and mess stuff up if you don't. Basically, you're going to take the adapter and you're going to spiral it down this entire thing right here until we reach the bottom. And that's so that it doesn't get caught in any of the clowns as they're spinning, because this is a constant spin. You don't want the wire to get stuck. And that should be good right there. And now, let's plug them in. They should, I don't know if they have a sensor. I don't think they do, so I think they're just going to be constant and go right away. Let's see. Yep. And they keep going too. No stop. Just a tiny, tiny pause in the audio. But they keep spinning, so that's really cool. And great for a hunt. You don't really want something like this to constantly stop, especially because that would wear down the motor very fast, because this is a pretty heavy thing to be spinning. So I did say we'll do nozzles, and nozzles fogger might be ready. Let's go check. If not, we can try a different one until we're ready for nozzles. Here he is. Nozzle's the clown, looking awesome over here. Let's see, I smell the fog for sure. Yep, it looks like it is ready, so let's plug him in. He is plugged in now. We'll let him sensor here. There he goes. Uh-oh, head's not connected. His head's not connected right now, that's why his lights weren't going, but usually he would have the yellow LED eyes as well. So, I did see a Lucky bottom, so let's just move down here. Here's Lucky, right here. Let's plug him in. All right. Here he goes, he is constant, so he's just gonna go. He's really cool. Very creepy, great price as well. There he goes. Okay, so let's see. First one I see next, Punchy. Okay, here's Punchy. I do see a ton of Punchy, so here he is. We'll show a dark demo as well because he looks great in the dark. But let's let his ball inflate quick. He is gonna go right away. Not sure why. I might have him. No, I do have him on sensor, but he always goes right away, and then he waits.
Come closer. I have something to tell you. It's so funny. I promise you'll die laughing.
All right, his ball's more inflated now, so let's censor him again.
Round and round I go. Where I stop, soon you'll know.
Huntress, thank you for the $2 donation. Lord Raven. Here's Lord Raven over here. Uh-oh, Punchy's going again. Hold on.
Secret.
We'll unplug him there. Okay. Here's Lord Raven. Try to find its plug here. All right. He's plugged in.
How dare you enter my forest? If you value your pathetic human life, turn back now. Or come closer. Show me your doom. I knew you would be here soon. You could say I have eyes all over. Remember, wherever you run, my crows and I will find you.
There he is, Lord Raven. All right. Little Skelly. Here's little Skelly Bones right here. His adapter should be by the wall. Yep. All right, let's plug him in. He's going to do a quick little reset, and then we will censor him.
Three, two, ready or not, here I come. Da 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 da.
Do it one more time.
Pray for the dead and the dead.
There he is. Little Skelly. He is reset now. Want to keep him in that position for the spring. All right. Smoldering Zombie. Here's Smoldering Zombie right here. Let's plug him in. He is on constant, so he should just go right away. All right, there he is, Smoldering Zombie. That was my first ever spirit prop right there. All right, let's see. Crouchy, lots of Crouchy. Let's go over here to Crouchy. Here he is. Try to back up so we can see him just a bit better. But he is huge. He's hard to get in one shot. He does have a weight on his base, so he's ready, because mine is pretty front heavy. But he should be good now. And the sensor is in his mouth. There he goes. There he is. Crouchy is still one of my favorite clowns from Spirit. He is just amazing. So cool. All right, Mr. Howl. Yeah, let's go right over here. Here's Mr. Howl. He's another one that's hard to get in one shot because he is amazingly big. This is, other than the Mortal Werewolf from Home Depot, probably the biggest werewolf we've seen. Okay, this is his plug. He is plugged in. His sensor takes a second to warm up, but then we will let him go. Huntress, Ghostly Gentleman Jack. Oh, he was about to go again. There he goes. Okay, Ghostly Gentleman Jack, let's go over here. This is Jack. He's from HalloweenCostumes.com. He is really cool. I don't have his eyes plugged in. Usually they would light up red, but I think he looks awesome without them too. Just the creepy dark eyes looks pretty awesome.
it a name. I prefer to slice an act. So I think it best if you just call me Jack.
There he is, Ghostly Gentleman Jack from Halloween Costumes. All right, let's see. Immortal Werewolf can't show just yet because he is upstairs, but I will be showing him on stream eventually. Deadly Creeper. Let's go right over here. Here's Deadly Creeper. Yeah, I do want to show the Immortal Werewolf. He is amazing, very intimidating prop. Eventually, I will have all those 12-footers, or 10 and 12-footers to show. So eventually, he will be there, along with the Phantom, the Skellies, the Inferno, everything big from Home Depot, and probably some tall other company stuff like the archways as well. There he goes. Super cool. All right, let's unplug him. All right. Now, let's do 2 more before we go back to clowning, or not clowning around, the clown go-round, for anyone who missed that. Possessed Pumpkin. We actually haven't showed him much, so let's go over here to Possessed Pumpkin. We are going to have to try to squeeze past the clown go-round right there. There we go. Okay, that should be good. He is another very large one, so again, pretty difficult to get in one shot, but that should be pretty good. He is plugged in there.
You little monsters have been carving up my friends for years. Now it's my turn to make a jack-o'-lantern from your head.
Try to censor him one more time.
Oh, you'll make excellent fertilizer for next year's crop.
There he is. Oh, he's going to go one more time.
I need a skeleton or two for my haunted house. Yours looks just about right.
All right. Uh-oh, he's going again. All right, so there he is, Possessed Pumpkin. I saw something here. Hold on. Let's go back. Trace East. He has Monty's feet. That is correct. And the first person who noticed that was you. And I've been trying to show it almost every stream. And the first person who did, definitely go leave a comment in the comment section. Not this live chat, but leave a comment in the comment section, Trace East. And if you want, I will be shipping you out a little prize for that because I was trying to show that and first person who noticed it was you. But yeah, he does have Monty's foot right there. So yeah, leave a comment and I'll ship you out a prize if you want. But there he is. So those were our 2 demos there. Let's go back a bit. Here is Clown Go Round for anyone who missed them. But there will be a new poll out tonight. So make sure to vote on that in the community page. All right, there they go. There they are. They're creepy. Very great prop just to be paired up with those other ones that I was talking about, like the Ferris wheel, the seesaw, ones like that, or just a standalone great prop for a circus. But yeah, there they are. Clown Go Round. Like I said, new poll coming out tonight. If you don't see it tonight, go check tomorrow morning because it should be there by then easily. But yeah, there will be 5 new props, mostly from 2020 and 2019, maybe some 2018 as well. But yeah, there they were, the Clown Go Round. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.